Hey, welcome. It's Domain Dave from CheapWineFinder.com with another podcast for a wine review we wrote up on the CheapWineFinder.com website, which is what we do 3 times a week. Value price wines. We're getting into the time of year we go upscale because it's party season and people seem to look for more expensive or more high-end wines. And luckily, I'll get into this a little bit. This is a good time of year for getting high-end wines on a budget. So what we have here today, this is not that wine. Well, it kind of is. It's the Trader Joe's Reserve. I'm going to read the whole bottle because when I wrote up on the website, I had to shorten it for Google. The Trader Joe's Reserve Rosé of Pinot Noir Los Carneros Napa Valley 2023 Lot 259, which is a really long title for anything. Carneros is the southern part of Napa, and it's also the southwest part of Sonoma. They kind of share, it overlaps. It is just north of the San Pablo Bay, which is the bay on the west or the east side of Oakland. And it's it allows the Carneros to have great Pinot Noir and great Chardonnay because it's a cooler, because of the bay brings all that cold air and the cold water in. Los Carneros is the Napa side. Even though it's on both sides, it's usually just Carneros. They don't always separate them. But this one is from the Napa side exclusively, and anytime it has anything to do with Napa, they try to tell you about it. Anyway, this is a $9.99 wine. It's got some Carneros Napa fruit in it, and hey, that is pretty good. It is kind of a darker, it is not necessarily pink, it's more copper, more apricot, that type of thing. It's a really nice rosé. It's subtle and interesting. I'm going to take a sip. It's really soft on the palate. It's got really nice flavors to it. Nothing jumps out at you, but it's black cherry, softer cherry. It's got nectarine, maybe some plum, a little bit of a cream. That comes from how they can make the wine and age the wine, that type of thing. Yeah, it's a little bit of spice, but nothing jumps out. It's just soft and smooth and has really good length. It's a really nice rosé. I had this without putting a chill on it. Putting a chill on it would change it a little bit, but room temperature is working just fine right here. Rosé is kind of the flip side of a red wine. They only keep the skins in with the wine or the pressed juice long enough to get the flavor, or the color, I mean. And as soon as they get that color, they pull the skins out, and the skins are what makes red wine because it's got all the tannins, there's all these chemical compounds in there, and that's why red wines are often these bigger, bolder wines. And like this Pinot Noir, there's flavors there that are in the Pinot Noir grapes that get overpowered by a red wine, and they show up here. And sometimes you can kind of figure out what's happening in a red wine if you know what to look for because you had a rosé. That's always something interesting to look for too. So here we go. This is a really nice $10 rosé from Los Carneros, the Napa side. Quality Pinot Noir. The wine industry is having a problem right now. Sales are on the decline. Even beer, the most alcoholic beverages are not selling. I don't know why, but they aren't. Which means you're not getting a lot of new bottlings anymore. You're getting tried and true wines. You don't get people taking a chance on new stuff. But there's also, with companies going out of business or lowering their expectations, there's grapes that used to go into more expensive wines that are coming down to the value price wines. I wouldn't be surprised if this is an example of that. Like I said, you don't get Los Carneros Pinot Noir for $10 too often, even in a rosé. So we're at a time where if you watch things, if you look at things, you know what you're looking for. That's what I'm here for, to tell you. you can try to start to get really nice wines at a good price. I mean, not that the regular everyday value price wine was wrong, but if you can get a $25 wine for $12 just because the conditions in the world, I'm not going to say no. So, the Trader Joe's Reserve Carneros, Los Carneros, Napa Valley Rosé of Pinot Noir 2023 is a wine well worth drinking. It's a lovely wine. It's soft and smooth. Great Netflix wine or watching something on TV because it goes down so smooth. It got really nice acidity, just has you grabbing for the next sip, but nothing is 12.6, I think, on the alcohol. So it's nothing too heavy. So there you go. Like us, really like your podcast, if you will, and thank you for listening. This is Domain Dave from CheapWinefinder.com, and I got more wines coming. Like I said, we'll be going upscale before long, and adios, keep it cheap, and I'll be talking to you in a little bit. Bye-bye.